Today we're going to be discussing what a wrongful death action is in the context of a nursing home abuse and neglect case. My name is Barry Doyle. I'm a lawyer in Skokie practicing nursing home abuse and neglect work throughout the state of Illinois. I'm also the author of Built to Fail, a free report available for download from my website, which spells out how the nursing home business model inevitably produces unnecessary injuries and deaths for nursing home residents. Many nursing home abuse and neglect incidents end up being death cases simply by virtue of the fact that the residents don't survive what happened to them. Many of them have underlying medical conditions which place them at risk for having significant complications after any type of unnecessary injury or illness that is brought about by nursing home abuse and neglect. When there is a death that is caused at least in part by nursing home abuse and neglect, that gives rise to a wrongful death claim. A wrongful death claim is a special statutory type of claim that is provided for in the Illinois statutes. And essentially what it does is it allows the surviving next of kin to recover damages that result to them as a result of the person's passing. The surviving next of kin is something that is defined by statute. It's actually a fairly narrow class of people. When somebody dies in general, typically what you're looking at is if they're married, it would be their spouse. If they had children as well, it would be spouse and children. If there was no spouse, then it would be the children. If there were no spouse or children, then you're talking about siblings. And then there are other relatives who would be entitled to recover in the event that there wasn't a spouse or children. But most often we're looking at a claim that's brought on behalf of either the children or the spouse of the deceased nursing home resident. There are three basic categories of damages that are covered by a wrongful death case. They're all referred to legally as being quote-unquote pecuniary injuries, but there's three main categories. One is loss of economic support. Frequently in a nursing home abuse and neglect case, this isn't a significant issue because the residents are no longer working. The second would be loss of society or loss of consortium. Essentially, this is the loss of the family or the marital relationship. And the last would be the grief that the surviving next of kin experience as a result of the person's passing. Because these are damages that are incurred after the person has passed away, this is technically not considered an asset of the estate, even though a wrongful death case has to be prosecuted by the person who is either the executor or the administrator of the estate. It has to be done for the benefit of those surviving next of kin. Hope you found this interesting. If you have any questions regarding this or any other nursing home abuse and neglect issue, please feel free to reach out to us. Our number is 312-263-1080, or we can be reached on the internet at www.accidentlaw.illinois. Thank you very much for watching.